Coming at you from another snowy evening, right here from Alta High School. My good kind Garrett Thompson. We call him GT. GT, great game tonight. The Alta Hawks and the Highland Rams going at it. First stories tonight we want to talk about Isaiah Drisden, the sophomore, has been going off for Highland.
Absolutely. He is their primary point guard, really owning the backcourt so far for the Highland Rams, averaging about 16.8 points a game. And, leading the offense is only a sophomore right now.
Buck doesn't stop there. They got the big man in the middle. 7-footer, 6'11", George McConkey.
6'11", I think. That's what it says on the stat sheet. But yeah, George McConkey, currently second in the state of Utah in blocks, averaging 3.4 a game. And he's also putting up about 10 and 9 tonight. So look for him to really crash the boards and be a huge presence in the post on defense.
It's going to be huge defensively, like you said, against such a high-powered offense like Alta, led by Jackson Johnson. Team's leading scorer, 17 points a game, commit to U of U. What's it going to take to stop him tonight?
It's going to take a huge effort defensively from the Highland Rams. I mean, this Alta team has a lot of threats on offense, got a great backcourt in Ace and Dash Riser, and got a bunch of stretch fours who can really shoot and own the inside. With Jackson, I mean, good stretch four, obviously going to U of U. So, leading scorer. But you got Carter Doliak and Carter Goodfellow. The Carters are really going off for the Alta Hawks right now. And, they can both shoot, they can both put the ball on the floor, and they can kill you inside. So this team is stacked, and Highland's going to have their hands full with the Alta Hawks tonight.
Both teams looking to win 6 in a row. Who do you got?
You know what? Alta would be my favorite for this matchup, but you know what? Highland is an incredible team, and this is their both teams' third matchup in 5A Region 6. So a lot on the line here, big stakes, and we'll see if Highland can stop the Hawks on defense.
You heard it here, 5A Region 6 matchup tonight. KSL Sports, my good kind GT. We got it for you. Don't move, stay here. We are going to tip it off here from Alta High in Sandy, Utah. Jackson Johnson, no surprise, going up for the tip. And the 6'11" man, George McConkey, going up for the tip for Alta. It's hard to believe he's 6'11".
Yeah, I mean, standing next to Jax, who's 6'8". I can see it, and could be a guesstimate here and there, but I mean, he's their big, and no surprise he's averaging 3.4 blocks a game this season so far.
So here we go. The tip, McConkey gets it to Drisden, and this one is underway. Drisden top of the key. Kicks over to Lamson, now inside to McConkey on the low post. That's where they like him. Moves inside. Kareem up top. No. Rebound Jax.
Great post defense by Jackson Johnson there. Stayed patient with him. Didn't jump early on the shot.
Goodfellow. Hands off. There's a three. And that's money in the bank for Doliak. Our first points of the game, a three.
Highland's got to be careful. A lot of shooters on the court for the Alta Hawks. Their bigs can shoot, their guards can shoot, and they move the ball really well. So they're going to have their hands full on defense tonight.
They work it inside. McConkey had an opening. Power dribble, puts it up. No, off the mark. He missed his first two. And a good ball movement, but that ball tipped away. It's picked up by Goodfellow. Over to Jax. Here's Johnson. Johnson looking for help. Hands off to Goodfellow. Goodfellow goes top of the key. Doliak now over to Riser. Riser behind the back, defended nicely by Drisden. Riser will take the screen and dishes off to Jax. We're looking at 13 to shoot. He's going to fire a deep three-pointer, and that's going to go back iron. Rebound Drisden. Drisden runs the floor.
Tough shot there for Jax, but great defense from Highland. Kept Ace out of the paint on that last possession.
Lamson kicks over to McConkey. To Brown. The 6'6" man fires cross court to Drisden. 6 to shoot. They got to do something. Drisden goes back to the corner. Brown's got to fire. He will. And nails a three-pointer. Seth Brown from deep.
Great dual sport athlete going to BYU for football next year. Phenomenal player for the Highland Rams.
3-all here. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Nice backdoor pass from Jax, but Riser can't handle it. And it's going to be a jump ball as Lamson jumped on it underneath.
Great cut by Dash there. And a great look, just couldn't hang on to it.
It was a really good cut. On the inbound, they get it inside. Dash, drives, puts up the shot inside. No, back iron, rebound, and a strong rebound for Stepha Brown. Drisdom brings it up. Drisdom takes the screen from McConkey. Little pick and roll. No, he won't take it. Lamson now inside to McConkey on that low block. McConkey goes to work. McConkey puts it up and finally gets it to go. He's 1 for 3 on the night.
Great touch in the post from McConkey. Really patient down there as well. Didn't rush it. And he knew he'd find his shot on that last one.
Highland now a chance to build. They're up 5-3. Obviously early. 3 minutes into this one. Doliak, tough shot from the corner. No, rims out. Leading scorer Drisdom with it. 17 a game. Drisdom. Kicks out 3, Lamson, and he nails the three-pointer, and that'll... What is the call here, GT?
So it looks like McConkey's arm is bleeding, so might have to take him out of the game here. So officials timeout. Great find from Stepha Brown to Matt Lamson in the corner there.
It's a great find, dude.
Highland, started out strong, and they're setting the tempo right now, which is difficult to do, especially in this type of away game environment for them.
It's a hostile environment here in Sandy, Utah, G2. Who would have thought?
Absolutely.
Wow. We are looking at an intense crowd here. They really want to win this one. Getting a phone call in the middle of the game, GT. Guy's got to know not to call me in the middle of the game. What is he doing with that?
He's got to take a look at your calendar, Mike.
He does. He clearly, we share a Google Cal.
Got it blocked off for Tuesday night game.
I do want to mention, by the way, every three-pointer hit here today is brought to you by Handel's Ice Cream. I've had a few of them. And Handel's Ice Cream brings you those three-pointers. They make a great ice cream, GT.
Phenomenal. They have one right across from my gym.
Do they? Three-pointer. That one brought to you by Handles as well. No. Rebound, running the floor, Drisdom to the rack, coast to coast. Blocked by Jackson Johnson. Wow, what a ferocious block from Johnson.
Great take by Drisdom, but incredible chase down block there from Jackson Johnson. Got the ball back, though. Let's see what they do this baseline OB.
Lamson kicks to Brown. Brown penetrates, and he's fouled by Johnson.
Brown was super quick off the dribble there. I think it might have caught Jax off guard a little bit.
And they're going to bring McConkey back into the game. It was Anderson was in the game. Sorry, scratch that. Stathis was in the game for a hot second there. He came right out. Here's a three. That one up, no, off the mark. It's a good look, though, for Grayson Gaddis. He is the leading three-point shooter in terms of field goal percentage for his team with 57%. Reiser penetrates, kicks inside, underneath. Doliak, no, good defense from McConkey. And we're swinging back the other way to the Rams.
First of many block shots tonight, I can only assume for McConkey.
Drisdom loses it, picked up by Dash Reiser. Reiser kicks to his brother. The three from the corner. Money! A triple! And that one brought to you by Handel's Ice Cream. Ace Reiser, a three.
That's what he does. Great find from his brother Dash. Main facilitator out there in the court. I mean, second leading scorer, leading assist man. Great all-around point guard. Heading to College of Southern Idaho next year.
Well, JUCO school. You told me before the game, GT, it's one of the top JUCO schools to go to. A lot of kids go D1 from University of Southern Idaho.
Absolutely. Knew quite a few myself.
College of Southern Idaho.
Yes. That program is currently led by Coach Jeff Reinert, doing a great job over there with those guys.
As the three-pointer rims out from Gaddis, Reiser comes the other way. Dash Reiser on the drive. Now kicks. Tried to find Goodfellow, and it's stolen away. Gaddis with it.
Having McConkey in there as post presence on D is making it very difficult for their guards to go up.
Gaddis forces a turnover and a block by Johnson on McConkey. And the Alta fans are getting into it. They got to love to see that one. Ace Reiser with it. Top of the key, defended by Drisdom. Pulls up, puts it up, and nails the jumper. Ace Reiser.
That's got to be one of the main things those CSI coaches were looking at when they were recruiting him. I mean, great shooting off the dribble, very patient when using ball screens. Look for him to do that more and more tonight.
1:55 to go in the first. An arid pass from Lamson trying to find McConkey. And the Hawks will take over with 1:53. Soren Reese in the game for the Highland Rams now. Reiser gets the handoff from Doliak. Reiser pulls up. That's a tough three. No, back iron rebound McConkey. 1:37 to go.
Tough shot right there. I think they'll look to move the ball a little bit more on their next possession.
What a step back and a crossover from Drisdom. Got him to bite, but didn't shoot it. Drisdom gets it back, defended by Reiser, now kicks. Now they're working inside to McConkey. 6'11" man, going to work on Doliak. Floats it up and banks it in. Nice play from McConkey underneath.
Another solid post move down there. I think Jack should be looking to cut that that left shoulder off, next time he's guarding McConkey down to the post. He's done that twice to him now.
Drisdom kicks over to Reese. Reese to Anderton. Now Reese pump fakes. He will drive, now kicks out to McConkey. McConkey to Brown. 10 to shoot, they got to do something here. Brown out to Anderson. A three is up and rimmed out for Isaiah Drisdom. Johnson with it, 23 seconds to go, shot clock off. Papke on the drive. Papke, tough shot, he was blocked at the rim, but a foul.
Great take right there. Thought it was a clean block going up, but must have been some contact on the shot.
Zach Papke, foul going to the bucket. He's going to run the line for a couple shots.
Both teams playing pretty solid on-ball defense so far. Great team defense as well. They're shifting very well.
First free throw is money for Zach Papke. Hey, GT, are you tired of stressing over ruining your marble countertops that you spend thousands of dollars on? Well, that stops now with Opal Luxury Services. Find them online or on social media at Opal Luxury Services and opalluxuryservices.com. Second free throw is money in the bank for Papke. 14 seconds and counting. 2 free throws good. It is a 10-all game here from Alta High. On the drive, Anderton turns it over.
McConkey was wide open off that ball screen.
2 seconds left. Shot is up and money for Dash Reiser, and that'll do it for the first. Alta up 12-10 at the end of the first quarter here. And not what we expected. Back and forth action.
Yeah, I mean, Highland obviously a great team. I think, Alta being one of the best teams in the state with some of the best players, both in their front court and their back court. You expect them to just come out swinging every single time, but great defense from the Highland Rams, and they stuck with them. And they are a very athletic team. They move the ball super well, and great play calling from Coach Chris Jones as well. So, got a great game on our hands, back and forth.
We are going to step aside. Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, Tino Psyche from Alta High. We're going to step aside first from a word from our sponsor, Anyhouse. Welcome back to the Hawks Nest. Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, KSL Sports, Tino Psyche on the camera. We're having a great time here on a snowy night. Good to be inside, not outside, GT.
Absolutely. Found ourselves in a squall on the way here.
We did.
Had to tell Mike what that was. A rapidly moving snowstorm that might include a little bit of hail. I think that's what we mostly saw. It's hail.
You know, at this point, you're a certified Utah GT. You had to really explain to me what a squall was. I'm a New Yorker. Never heard of it before. I mean, probably should have. I've seen hail a few times.
Been here for 7 years now, boss. Never dealt with that weather in Southern California, believe it or not.
And we are just seeing Soren Reese getting destroyed by the Alta crowd right here. Wow, on the inbound. They were letting him hear it.
Those guys are getting into it.
Wow.
Tough environment to play in, for sure.
Reese underneath. Reese backing down, puts up a tough shot inside, and gets that one to fall.
Third post move from the Highland Rams, that time by Reese, but going to the right, going to the left shoulder every time with the right hand.
As Dashreiser answers with a floater. Drisdom brings it up. Reese now on the wing. Kicks over to Anderton. Anderton, not a lot of movement on this possession specifically. McConkey now kicks. Anderton to the corner to Brown. Now they get it into McConkey, and it's an errant pass off the rim from Brown.
Trying to find McConkey down there. Tough look. Great defense by the Alta Hawks. Making Highland switch up their play calls a few times on that possession.
Papke on the drive, step back jumper. That's a tough one, rimmed out. Rebound to McConkey. Drisdom brings it up. Drisdom, so calm, so cool, so collected. Now kicks inside to McConkey. That ball goes off the rim. McConkey gets it back, and he was fouled.
Drisdom had the right idea on that play. Not the best pass, but McConkey's at the free throw line now. So yeah, great play from the Highland Rams on that last possession.
McConkey from the free throw line. From roofing to carpet cleaning and every home service company in between, D2D Millionaire helps home services companies build successful door-to-door programs. Schedule a free consultation with Lenny Gray, author of Door-to-Door Millionaire, to see if your door-to-door is a fit for your company by going to lennygray.com. You heard it here, GT, lennygray.com. Good place to be. As McConkey knocks down the first. And the second, 2 for 2 from the stripe. For McConkey. Ace Reiser brings it up here. Ace and Dash playing a really good game here tonight. 6:24 on that clock. Ace kicks inside to Compton. Nice extra feed, and Papke lays it in underneath.
Beautiful feed there from Bo Compton. Playing that high-low offense.
Bodie Dodge now in the game, and there's a steal. Compton runs the floor. Compton to the rack. Colin Sexton style, no off the mark. Papke had it, and it hit the baseline. It's going to go the other way. He ran up that floor like Colin Sexton, didn't he?
Absolutely. Looked like there was quite a bit of contact on the way up as well, but ref didn't see it on the baseline going the other way.
5:54 to go here in the second. Alta leading by 2. Bodie Dodge playing point guard for the Rams as Isaiah Drisdom is on the bench. Bodie Dodge, really good player for this Rams team, 6-man. Dodge loses it and picked up by Jax. Johnson runs the floor. Johnson to Compton. Compton, nice pass to Papke again. Deja vu, no. The follow wasn't good either, but a foul.
Another great look inside for the Alta Hawks. Been really pushing the ball and trying to control the tempo these last few possessions here. I think they're going to see a lot of success, and they have seen a lot of success this season. Really pushing the tempo and controlling the game.
As Papke nails the first. Here to let you know, GT, D2D Millionaire has been helping lawn care. That's plumbing, car detailing, garage door, HVAC, and landscaping. Yeah, they do that. They help companies build successful door-to-door programs. Okay, since 2003. Now find out if your home service company can benefit from a door-to-door program by going to lennygray.com. You heard it here. That's lennygray.com, GT, as he nails the second. Alta leading by 4. Dodge kicks to the corner. Lamson with it.
Alta has been super active in the passing lanes so far this game. Really illustrating that this possession.
I'm going to say that Lamson kicked it there, GT.
I'm going to be honest, I'm having a tough time understanding that call myself.
It was an interesting call. Interesting call.
Going the other way. Understand Chris Jones' frustration there.
5:05 to go here in the second. Reiser kicks top of the key to Jax Johns. Johnson kicks, beautiful feed to Compton, blocked at the rim. Nice block from Stathis.
Great backdoor cut by Bo Compton on that last possession, but this Highland Rams team is a great shot blocking team. They got a bunch of guys who are really active on defense and look to block you going up.
And they're going to call a foul on Zach Papke. As Goodfellow comes back into the game, and McConkey back in the game for the Rams alongside Grayson Gaddis. Again, the top three-point shooter on this team. Shoots 57% from with the deep ball.
Extremely difficult to maintain a percentage like that. There are a few guys on the court who have currently have three-point percentages that are hovering in the high 40 to low 50 range, which if that can be maintained is incredible.
It's tough, man, and not a lot of guys in the league do that. So if you're doing that at a high school level,
absolutely.
Anderton calls timeout, so will we. Stay tuned. Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, Tino, Psyche doing the camera. Great job as always. We're going to take a short little break here from Alta High. Don't move. We are back here on the broadcast. Isaiah Dristom with it. Kicks over. Lamson now back in the game as well for Highland. Dristom steps into a really tough three. No. Rebound McConkey underneath. And he just goes up and in with it easily. McConkey.
Did a really good job of keeping the ball high there. With a great backcourt that Alta has with the Reiser brothers and Bo Compton. If he would have brought that ball down, it would have been tough for him to keep possession.
As Reiser, Goodfellow matches him with a beautiful feed to Reiser underneath, and we are looking at a 20-16 game here. Dristom, pick and roll with McConkey. Dristom drives, now kicks out. Anderton, McConkey lost it, gets it back in the backcourt. 12 to shoot, they got to do something here. Now Dristom. Dristom inside to McConkey. McConkey, double team, kicks to the corner. There's a three, and that is up, and that is money for Jack Anderton.
Great shot by Anderton, but a really good find from George McConkey on that last possession, especially with the shot clock winding down.
Goodfellow drives baseline, now kicks out, a three, answer, yes he will. And that's a three from Ace Reiser.
Crowd's loving it, Mike. Every time they hit a three, they're falling down or they're doing something.
They are active to say the least. Johnson, the steal, coast to coast with the slam. And they take a 25-19 lead with 2:48 to go. And you're
been really impressed with Isaiah's ability to handle the ball so far this game. Very quick, very skilled point guard. Got a bright future ahead of him, only a sophomore.
Has not been scoring to the amount that he usually does. 2:48 to go here in the second. Again, this kid usually drops 17 a game, but very active defensively as well. 2.1 steals, leads the team. Dristom with it. Driz, there's a deep three, and that is money. Grayson Gaddis, the team's leading three-point shooter, gets that one to fall. And it's 25-22, Alta in front. A little dribble, and the shot is good from Ace Reiser. Nice little answer with a two-point bucket from Ace.
Another great shot off the dribble for Ace. Very tough guard to guard.
Dristom blows by the D, kicks out, corner three, Brown, no, back iron rimmed out. 1:58 to go. Alta leading 27-22. Three from the corner, Compton. No, the follow, yes, for Reiser. Alta up 29, now 22. That score is wrong that you can see on your scoreboard. We'll change that right now.
That last possession there, Highland's really got to focus on keeping guys out of the paint, finding a man and boxing him out.
Reiser to Reiser, and the transition bucket is money. Good defense and a nice pass on the offensive end for Alta.
So we were talking about earlier, this Alta team will kill you in transition. So Highland's got to be careful, got to do a better job of taking care of the ball here.
They lead by 9. McConkey with it, top of the key. Gets it to Drisdom. Now 17 to shoot. Drisdom tries splitting the D, and it's a steal from Jackson, but no, nice steal by Gaddis on the other end. 56 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Felt like Jax could have waited a little bit on that last possession. Guards did a great job of poking the ball out. Got to take advantage of those opportunities when you get them.
Agreed, man. Here we go. Brown open for three. Sidesteps and rimmed out. Johnson had the board, lost it, and it's going to stay with Highland here with 37.5. Big possession here for Highland. Just 2.5 separating shot and game. Why not hold here, GT?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what they set up in on the baseline here. Looks like Coach Jones is calling a box here. Going to be setting some screens.
And McConkey on the inbound. 35 seconds to go, gets it to Drisdom. They look like they will hold it here. Let's see if they can get this clock at least down to under 10. Maybe they won't.
Big possession, especially going into the half for momentum's sake.
Underneath McConkey, bank shot no good, gets his own board, can't float it in. Rebound Jax Johnson. Johnson nearly lost it, gets it back, fires a pass. Goodfellow with 11 seconds to go. Goodfellow now kicks to Reiser. Now 7 seconds. Reiser fires a deep three. No. Rebound McConkey. Got to do something. 3 seconds left, down to 2. Here's Drisdom at the buzzer. Oh, nearly got that one to fall. Drisdom. The effort, you got to love it.
Very close. Thought Alta should have held a little bit longer for the last shot there, but you know what? That was not a bad look for Reiser at all. We know he can make those. But, yeah, you can tell that Isaiah spends a little bit of time working on those half-court shots, maybe after practice, because that was pretty close.
That was close, man.
Yeah.
You got a really good look, Drisdom. We will probably take a little commercial here, and Garrett and I will be back to talk to you here at the post-game or our halftime show. But before we do that, you know what you got coming in here. GT, just letting you know, or asking you, are you tired of stressing? Are you tired of stressing, GT?
Who isn't?
Yeah, well, are you tired of stressing over ruining your marble countertops that you spend thousands of dollars on? Well, that stops now with Opal Luxury Services. Find us online or find them online or on social media at Opal Luxury Services. That's OPAL Luxury Services. And you can find them at opalluxuryservices.com. That's Surfaces, SURFACES. And mention this to mention this to receive $200 off, GT. What a deal. Mention the ad to receive $200 off. Mention you heard it here on the broadcast. Gotta love it. We're going to take a break here. KSL Sports, Mike Goodkind, GT, Garrett Thompson, Tino Psyche on the coverage. Stay with us here for the second half. Coming up next. Okay, GT. Goodfellow's going to inbound. Do you have enough room there, GT? It's a little tighty up here.
Yeah, a little tight, but you know what? You and I are good friends, so I think we're all good.
You know, I'm having trouble myself, and you're about 6'8". I'm pushing 6'4", but this is not the most comfortable viewing experience, but hey, I digress. Here we go. Step back three, a tough one. Jackson Johnson off the mark. Goodfellow the board. Goodfellow to the rack, floats it up, no. Rebound McConkey. And we talked to Coach Drisdom at the half. And what did he say, GT? He said a lot of things that make it look promising for the Rams.
Big thing that Coach Drisdom pointed out was that he wants his team to minimize the number of turnovers. And you mentioned that they had 12 in that half, and that's a lot for any team. So minimize turnovers, make sure that they're not giving Alta fast break opportunities, and keep trying to get it to Isaiah. I mean, scoreless in the first half, but I think he's going to make a big impact on the offensive end.
17 a game, yeah. McConkey doing what he does, lays it in underneath. First points are for Highland of the second half. 7-point game, 7:09 to go here in the third. Approaching 15 minutes to play in this one total. He scoops that one up. Reiser can't knock it through. Rebound ripped down by Goodfellow. Passes out. Here we go. Some action. Ball movement. Dash a three. No. Rims out. Rebound McConkey.
Great O-board there for the Hawks. Very active on the offensive glass. We saw that the last game that we covered for them.
Drisdom, first points. Not on the board yet. Rebound Johnson. 6:39 to play. Johnson defended by Cepha Brown as he crosses midcourt. He's going to fire a deep three and nails it. Wow. What a three from Jax Johns.
Tough shot, but he's the guy to hit it for him. Did a great job bringing the ball up the court.
Can't really defend that, GT.
Not really. He's a tough guy to guard for sure.
Drisdom brings it up, defended by Reiser. Steps back, turns, and finally nails the shot. Isaiah Drisdom on the board with two.
And there he is. Great move by Isaiah Drisdom. Very good ball handler. Great shooting off the dribble as well, and very patient.
Reiser, the answer, no. Rebound McConkey out to Drisdom. Drisdom runs the floor. Kicks out. Now inside to McConkey. McConkey underneath. Now kicking back to Drisdom. Drisdom driving. Scoop layups up. No off the mark. And they're going to get Cepha Brown with the foul. Yes. Loose ball foul on Cepha Brown. That was a big possession, GT. They got to make a stop here.
Very big possession. Coach Jones did not like the call. Cepha Brown, obviously a very physical player. You know, going to BYU to play football. Looks like the strongest guy out there.
Goodfellow driving. Goodfellow kicking. Reiser pump fakes. Reiser steps into a deep three. In and out. Rebound taken by Cepha Brown. Drisdom now. And wow. An offensive foul on George McConkey. Not what you want to see with 5:02 here in the third.
Jax did a great job at headhunting that one. Took the contact, fell down. A lot of coaches love those types of hustle plays. Guys who take charges. And given that Jackson is a great all-around player, if he can keep doing that, especially at the next level, he's going to be just fine.
Nice backdoor feed by Johnson. Reiser couldn't lay it in. Rebound Doliak. Blocked at the rim by McConkey. Gets it back. Blocked again by McConkey. He blocks over 3 a game, right? 3.5 a game.
3.5 a game. He's got 4 or 5 this game so far.
Guys going off defensively, but Reiser lays it in.
Great take there by Reiser. Alta was very patient with the ball.
(36-26). McConkey fouled by Doliak. And back into the game. Soren Reese is going to come back into the game for the Rams. See if they can get some good ball movement here and some buckets. They got to trim at this Alta lead. As you know, in the second half, Alta could just be swarming on the boards, which we saw against Snow Canyon. There's a three. Lamson. Yes, he nails it. A big one for Lamson.
Very big shot and a great timeout by Coach Jones.
So we got 4:11 to go here in the third, Garrett. It's a 7-point lead for Alta. You got to get a stop here.
Yep, Highland's got to get a stop. I thought Coach Jones did a great job calling a timeout right after that three. Main purpose of that is to control the tempo. He doesn't want Alta, running the ball down the court again. And, especially setting up in their half-court offense and potentially getting a bucket off a long possession. So
only 2 TOs left, though, G. And that three, let you know, brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Serving you some of the best ice cream in all of Utah.
We keep talking about it. Might have to stop there after this game if the weather's not too bad.
Might have to do it. Try a little cookies and cream. Keep the car clean on the way back. Yeah, why not? I don't see an issue with that. As Johnson inbounds it to Reiser, and we are approaching 4:07 here. Reiser. Doliak on the wing, now handing off. Here's Dash, kicks back. Doliak a three. No, look good though. Rebound Drisdom.
Even though he was far away, McConkey did a great job at challenging that shot. With his height and wingspan, makes it very difficult for guys to shoot over him. Great job on defense there for Highland.
Lamson gets his strip. Not what you want to see as a Ram. On the other end, lays it up and in. Carter Doliak for two.
Like we mentioned earlier, Highland's got to do a better job at minimizing turnovers.
Drisdom on the drive, banks it up, no. Rebound underneath, McConkey, yes, and he was fouled. A 9-point lead for Alta. Highland did have a lead in this game early, but since it's pretty much been all Hawks.
Checking back in for your Alta Hawks.
Hawks been scoring a lot in transition. Been very active on defense in the passing lanes, forcing those turnovers.
Drisdom gets it into McConkey. McConkey out to Drisdom. We're approaching 3 minutes here to go in the third. Drisdom locked down by Reiser here tonight. Playing some great D. Cepha Brown kicks corner. Lamson tries a three. No. Rebound taken by Reiser. Reiser now, Drisdom picks him up in transition. Rebound ripped down by Reese.
Solid take by Ace there, but, tough shot going up. Had a good fast break opportunity. Had the numbers advantage as well on that last play.
Drisdom to Lamson. Now Reese has it. Reese hands back to Drisdom. 12 to shoot. Drisdom fires a three, looking for it, and gets it to go. Isaiah Drisdom, his 5th point tonight.
There he is. That's the guy we know. Had a tough night shooting so far, but you know what? Great players know how to turn around bad games, and I think Isaiah is doing that right now, especially on the defensive end. Been playing great defense.
Reiser nearly has it stripped. Dash steps into a jumper. No. Rebound batted up by Jackson Johnson, and they're going to call a loose ball foul on Jackson Johnson.
Don't think I agree with that last call. Highland did not do a good job at finding guys to box out. They were ball watching on that last play. And you can't do that against this Alta team. They will kill you on the O boards. And giving up those second chance opportunities against a team like Alta is creating a tough environment for you to win for sure.
McConkey. Anderton now. Anderton to Drisdom. Drisdom spins, kicks. Reese in the corner, a three. Trifecta no good. Rebound ripped down by McConkey's got it. 10 seconds to shoot. And wow, what do they call it? A travel?
Offensive foul there on McConkey. Ref didn't like him swinging his elbows.
And the crowd loved that.
One thing that I was taught as a post player that McConkey does well, getting a rebound, keeping the ball high, but when you chin it, don't move with your elbows, move with your feet, use your pivot foot. Just, stay strong with the ball.
Reiser kicks a three at Doliak. Money. Carter Doliak a triple, and the lead's back to 9 with 1:13 to go.
Big shot there for Carter Doliak. One of Alta's stretch 4 guys who can kill you inside on the fast break, and as you saw there from the perimeter as well.
That three brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream, making the best ice cream in Utah. We're going to step aside here. Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, Tino Psyche on KSL Sports. Don't move, a good one, a thriller. Here from Alta High. We are back from Alta High. Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, Tony Psyche from Sandy, Utah. 1:06 to go here in the first. Alta leading 41-32. McConkey kicks to the corner. Reese pump fakes, tries a three, and no, but it looked good. Who are they getting with the foul here? And it looks like they're going to call Ace Reiser with the foul. You know what?
I'll give credit to the officials. They are calling it both ways with those loose ball fouls. And I saw contact on that last one. I thought McConkey got fouled, so, fans aren't happy, but that's the way it is. They are calling it both ways and being fair to both teams.
McConkey going to get 2 shots here. First free throw is good for McConkey, a clutch one here, making it an 8-point game. Now, Garrett, do you have marble countertops? Let me ask you, do you have them?
I do not.
Now, do they stain and etch easily?
I heard they do. My parents have marble countertops, and they do stain pretty easily.
Well, if you don't want to worry anymore about stains or etching, contact Opal Luxury Surfaces. See, their state-of-the-art stone steeler technology can change your life forever. Find them online or on social media at Opal Luxury Surfaces. Okay, second free throw, no good. Highland still in this one. We talked to Coach Drisdom at the half, and as Garrett mentioned, he said they made adjustments. Clearly they did, but Alta staying with it. 3, no good from Reiser. Rebound McConkey. 47 seconds to go. McConkey's
been doing a very good job on the boards tonight. Great job being presence in the low post as well on defense.
Jack Anderton really trying to slow the tempo here. 16 on shot, 26 on game.
If Highland can get a bucket here before the end of the third, in a good position going into the fourth.
Anderton gets it stripped. Nice strip by McKee. On the other end, Compton lays it in. 12 seconds to go and counting. Brown's got to get it in here. 9 seconds to go in the third. Drisdom has it, now down to 7. Drisdom knows he's got to put it up. 3 seconds, now down to 2. Pump fakes, fires the 3 at the buzzer, puts it in! Isaiah Drisdom, ice in his veins as he knocks down the tray.
Big shot there from Highland. They gave up a turnover again, unfortunately, and led to a score on the other end from Alta. But you know what? Huge shot from Isaiah Drisdom. And Highland's got plenty of momentum going into the fourth quarter here, Mike.
Here at the end of 3, 43-36, Alta in front. But, here's the deal. GT, they stayed with them, pretty even in that third. But you're not looking to stay even. You're looking to win this quarter here, GT.
Yeah, and you know what? Highland's not going away. I don't think they've done the best job at minimizing turnovers this half, unfortunately. But against a tough defensive team like Alta, it is what it is. However, like you said, they are sticking with them. Alta has not been able to create a massive lead here, and they're only up by 7 points going into the fourth. So, this is still anyone's ball game.
It is anybody's ball game in Sandy, Utah. And as you know, Garrett and I now 2 weeks in a row, we've had a good one, a thriller. Last week, down to the buzzer. Ike Morgan a 3 to win the game.
Yeah.
We'll see if Highland can make it a game and, cut this lead lower than 7. They're going to have the ball to start the fourth here. As Soren Reese inbounds the ball. Reese into McConkey. Now Drisdom has it. We're looking at 7:50 to go here as the quarter just started. And a steal by Johnson. Johnson's got a 1-on-2 situation. He's going to slow the tempo, looks like. They're playing trap D on him. And a timeout for Alta.
Great trap there by Highland. Starting to put a lot of pressure on Alta defensively.
We are going to step aside. Mike Goodkind, GT Garrett Thompson. And our man Tino Psyche on the camera. Stay tuned. We're back. Garrett Thompson, Mike Goodkind, Tino Psyche, KSL Sports. As the Hawks lead this one by 7 with 7:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Highland has stayed with them, though. Doliak to Reiser. Reiser dribble drive to the rim. Now kicks out to Jackson Johnson. Johnson defended nicely by Brown in the corner. Gets out of it. Picks up his dribble. Nearly turns it over. Gets it to Reiser. Reiser driving. Double team fouled on his drive to the rim.
going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Ran the shot clock down to about 9 on that last play. Did a great job getting to the free throw line as well.
Reiser misses the first. The commit to College of Southern Idaho doing a great job of commanding the floor on this one, GT.
He is their main guard, main facilitator, assist leader. I mean, floor general seems like an understatement when it comes to describing Ace Reiser. I mean, CSI is getting a great point guard coming in next year.
16 points a game for Ace. McConkey on the low block. Going to work on Doliak. McConkey picks up, dishes out to Brown. Brown driving, has a lane, can't lay it in. 44-36 is the score. Alta in front. Underneath, Doliak lays it in easily. Nice assist by Ace Reiser. Back to 10.
Highland's going to have to get something going here on offense. Thought they've done a pretty good job of moving the ball on offense. Those shots just aren't falling.
McConkey, nice pass. Now out for 3. From Reese, no good, but a foul on McConkey. Loose ball. Reese had a really good look there from the wing.
Very good look. Push off on McConkey on that last one. I think, even though he wants to take advantage of his height, if he can, get lower, get a better rebounding position, he can avoid those types of calls in the future.
Reiser defended by Drisdom. Reiser nearly lost it, gets it back now over to Johnson. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Johnson, nice feet underneath to Reiser. Reiser dribbles inside, puts it up, and nails it. Ace Reiser doing what he does.
Commanding that offense. Getting it done on both ends of the floor. Playing very good on-ball defense as we're seeing him lock up Drisdom at the moment.
McConkey can't lay it in. He was open underneath. Both teams 5-0 in the last 5. Reiser's the pick set by Doliak. Pump fakes inside, floats it up, and floats it in. Just continues to put on a show here at Alta High.
He's having himself a game. Great move down low in the post. Shot fake, pass fake. Went up perfectly on that last play.
Alta leading 50-36. A 3, no. Rebound Johnson.
Not a bad shot for Isaiah Drisdom on that last possession, but I think Coach Jones wants him to move the ball a little bit more next time down the floor, get some more touches, and find an open man.
5:05 to go. Ace Reiser having himself a night. We're going to step aside. Stay tuned for the last 5 minutes of this one. Mike Goodkind, GT Garrett Thompson. We're out of the timeout here. Highland trailing by 14. They've got it as low as 7 here in the 4th, but have not been able to capitalize so far.
Highland hasn't been able to get a bucket in this whole quarter.
That's tough.
Been in a scoring drought for the past 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
They started the quarter down 7, but a 7-0 run here from Alta to start the 4th. Reiser picks it by Doliak. He takes it, kicks out. Doliak tries a 3 straight on and nails a 3-pointer.
Second 3-pointer for Doliak from the top of the key tonight. Very good shooter like we discussed earlier, and shot it over McConkey as well.
McConkey out. There's a 3 to answer, and he does. A big one from Grayson Gaddis. The guy shoots 57% from deep, and he's continued to show how he does it in this one. 53-39 the score in the 4th. 4:17 to go. Reiser has a 3, tries it. No, front rimmed. Rebound taken by Compton. There's a 3. No, Papke couldn't nail it. Rebound Drisdom, and he was fouled.
I think the Alta fans thought that Ace Reiser broke Isaiah Drisdom's ankles on that last play, but they would have taken a closer look. They would have known that he got caught up on that double screen. So, I mean, good move nonetheless, but when a player falls down, the fans are going to let you know it.
And that was a big three earlier by Gaddis, brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. And Brown turns it over.
Got to do a better job at post-entry passes for Highland.
Johnson, the yam underneath, blocked by McConkey, but a foul.
Thought it was a good block by McConkey, but too much contact. Going to the line for 2 shots.
2 big ones from Jackson Johnson here. Put his team back up. Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson on the call with you if you're just joining us. Along with our producer and cameraman, Tino Psyche, as he nails the first. From roofing to carpet cleaning, every home service company in between. D2D Millionaire helps home service companies build successful door-to-door programs. Schedule a free consultation with Lenny Gray, author of Door-to-Door Millionaire, to see if door-to-door is a fit for your company by going to lennygray.com. Alta leading by 15. Drisdom was fouled by Reiser. And a really big possession here by Highland. If they can score, at least keep this game interesting.
Absolutely. They are still in this game. Got to get a bucket here, though, and a few stops on the defensive end. Alta, a tough team to stop, though.
Drisdom inbounding underneath. Drisdom gets it into McConkey. He's double-teamed. McConkey fires a tough jumper. No. And the rebound ripped down by Jackson Johnson. And Reiser with it, top of the key, defended by Drisdom. Approaching 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Reiser driving, loses it, and Lamson has it. Lamson gets it to Drisdom, and it looks like they're going to call a foul. I think on Bo Compton.
Waiting on the floor there by number 2, Matt Lamson. He's been having himself a pretty good game so far. Made a couple big threes in the first half.
Who is this GT? I lost you there for a second. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Oh, I was saying that Matt Lamson did a great job getting on the floor on that last play. And he's been having himself a game as well. 2 big threes in the first half and getting it done on the defensive end.
He has. He's had a great game here tonight as Bodie Dodge lost it out of bounds. 2:45 to go. Big possession for Highland. If they want to have any chance of winning this one, they got to score on this one with under 3.
Getting set up late on this baseline out of bounds play.
Bodie Dodge gets it in. Avi Higby in the game on the wing. Back to Dodge. Dodge to Lamson. Lamson back to Dodge. Dodge driving. Dodge loses it. And hit out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks. 2:26 to go. And it looks like Highland to this point is kind of just packing it up here as Drisdom no longer in the game. McConkey no longer in the game. And is Highland calling it quits here, GT?
They're not calling it quits, but they do have a really tough hill to climb. And, going to keep fighting till the very end. But, when you're playing against the top team in the state, or at least one of the top 2 teams in the state, never easy.
A 3, yes. Carter Doliak, the captain, the senior, continues to impress us here tonight on KSL Sports. It's 57-39. Alta in front. Johnson strips it away, 1:47 to go, crosses timeline. Johnson, a really tough 3, no. Dodge kicks to the corner. Brown goes baseline. Brown, reverse shot, no. Rebound taken by Doliak. And Reiser can just pretty much dribble it out here. And Garrett, you look at the road moving forward for Alta. You see anybody potentially stepping in this team's way?
You know what? They do have a few other tough competitors in 5A Region 6. But I mean, this team is poised to make a run in state as Jackson Johnson gets the and one on that last play.
Jackson Johnson, the senior, committed to University of Utah, continues to show us why he is ready to play in the now Big 12.
Going to play for the University of Utah as they move away from the Pac-12 into the Big 12. I'm really excited for those games. Get an opportunity to play teams like Kansas, Baylor, Kansas State, very good basketball schools. And Jackson going to be a very good player for Coach Craig Smith moving forward.
As Johnson finishes the three-point play, Alta again now leading by 21. It's pretty much been all Alta here in the fourth, but it's been a back-and-forth game throughout. And you look at Alta's schedule moving forward. They got West coming up. That'll be on Saturday. West High. Then they're here at home to Olympus. Then Brighton. Then home to East High. They got a little homestand. They play Highland one more time on February 2nd. But moving forward, I mean, Alta could win out.
They could, absolutely. These are all teams that they've already beaten so far this season, I think, with the exception of West. Might be wrong on that one, but yeah, already beaten East, Skyline, Highland here in this game. I mean, this team is good, no question about it.
As Bodie Dodge banks at home. Alta pretty much is going to dribble this one out. Shot and game separated by 1 second. Shot clock still on, and Alta will just be the respectful opponent, dribble this one out, and take home their 14th win tonight. Why not? As they move to 14-1 on the season. Number one team in the state.
That only loss coming from St. Pius X and St. Matthias out of Downey, California. One of the best teams in the CIF Southern section down there, competing with schools like Harvard, Westlake. And that's their only loss coming from that Tarkanian Classic tournament. I think this Alta team is poised to make a great run here as we approach the postseason in a few weeks.
They win this fourth quarter by 14 points, GT, and I think we were expecting Highland to string together some defensive stops when they needed to. And I think what the straw that broke the camel's back was the 7-0 to start the fourth quarter.
Highland, coaches talked about those adjustments at the halftime. But, it's up to the players to execute them on the court. And unfortunately, Highland wasn't able to get it done. But you know what? They are a very solid team. Led in scoring by a very good sophomore guard in Isaiah Drisdom. And you know what? This team is also a very good competitor in this region in 5A. And they're going to see Alta again. Very excited for that next matchup between these two squads.
But you could see Highland potentially pulling the second one out. I mean, I think we kind of saw it here tonight at Alta. They brought their best stuff. Highland stayed with them. Into the fourth, they were only down 7.
You know what? Like I said before, it'll be a tough hill to climb for them. But I think if Highland can minimize turnovers and minimize points in transition for Alta, they have a shot. I mean, any given day, they can be beat. But it'll be another tough one for them for sure. Alta being the clear favorite in all of their matchups moving forward here in 5A Region 6.
Well, we're final from Alta High, from Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, Tino Psyche. We appreciate you. We would do a stand-up here, but it's pretty tight here in our little booth here. It's going to be tough to get anything on camera, but we'll see you next week for some more high school basketball. KSL Sports, Mike Goodkind, Garrett Thompson, Tino Psyche. This is Mike saying be good, be kind. Mike out. See you next time.